let's talk a little bit about that. Hold on one second.
Yeah. It's time to wake up with the best in Boston. It's the Rasheed Morning Show.
It's the Rasheed in the Morning Show. I got Lady Girl on the line. You know, she just ran for one of the seats out there in Worcester. We got a lot of things to talk about. It's been a minute. We haven't got a chance to really hear the inside scoop on this, and we're also going to talk about this whole Kyle Rittenhouse situation. People, right here, you know what it is. It's going down. Lady Girl, what up, though?
Yo. I'm so glad to be back with you.
Listen, man, it's been a minute. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. You know, I've been all over the place. Anyhow, I've been every damn where.
I think we both been doing a lot. So yes. You know, to come back and pick up right where we left off.
Right, we left off. Definitely. Well, what I want to do is, you had these voters, and there's people that could have came back out to and put you in that position, but you gave it for a person who is not a politician. For a person who just said, you know what, I'm gonna jump in this fire and I'm gonna give it what I'm just gonna give it my all. You did that, and you came a long way, man. And shit, I'm proud of you. Like you did a great job. You did a great job. We know if it was one of those situations where you had all the, campaign managers and all that type of shit like the politicians do and different like that, I think maybe would have went another way. But at the end of the day, this was new for you, and you went in head first and did what you did. And listen, man, you still came out on top.
I did. And you know what? I think it was a lesson in that, too, for everyone on the outside looking in. Because people tend to stay away from things, say, oh, I could never do that. Or, they kind of talk themselves out of things. Me, I jump right on in. Right. We're gonna see how it turns out.
Exactly, and you did though. You did like you went in. You went in head first, and you did what you needed to do. Now, did Christian King? Did he end up getting his seat back, or did someone else end up taking that place?
No, he held on to his seat. Okay. So we should have all ran a slate. That's kind of how it should have went. But behind the scenes, everyone was helping everyone.
Right. Well, that's good.
Everyone was pushing for their favorites.
Right. And that's good. Shit. Yeah. Listen, I tell you, at the end of the day, man, you all did a great job in just making it happen. So, they should be proud of the outcome on everything that's going on out there.
I've gotten so much love, even for not winning. Just admiring the bravery and the gall, the nerve that I have. But you guys know who I am and how I am. I don't.
But you keep it 100. You keep it 100 though. You really do, and you went all the way in with it. And people are like, wow, she really actually stuck this out. She didn't quit. She really stuck it out. And you did. Look, with all the fundraisers that you did, people came out and supported that. There's a lot, man, that was on the table. There's a lot on the table.
There's encouragement now from the top for me to try again, which is in 2 years. I don't know. I might run in some capacity. I'm not quite sure. I know I want to get back to my music and get back to that life that I have as well.
True.
But me, I feel like you can multitask,
No, you can.
And I always put the people first, regardless of whether it's music or otherwise.
Right.
So I think, it's doable, but I have to think about it. Because along the way,
that's understandable.
It wasn't all good. It wasn't all good the whole way, and I want to make people aware of, some of the negativity that did come my way. Well, I was told several things. I wasn't going to be able to raise enough money. Right. I wasn't going to get any endorsements. Right. I wasn't going. I was told the night off that all they thought was I was only going to get 200 votes.
Well, listen.
The night off, 3 votes.
Right. You showed them. You showed them better that you can tell them. And now, once you get ready to run again, if you decide to run again, there's going to be people behind you, and people are going to know what to do, what not to do. So, listen. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate your effort and everything. Let's get into this Kyle situation, because I know you got a lot to talk about when it comes to this shit here. Because we ain't been on the air for a minute. Like we've been different places. We've been pre-recording different shows. We haven't got a chance to be live. Everyone's been everywhere.
Right.
Listen, what is your whole thought process on this shit right here? Because I know you got a mouthful. So what is your thought process?
In the beginning, when the trial was happening and all the tomfoolery was taking place, I thought to myself, the jury's going to see right through all this craziness, right? And they'll come back with the proper conviction. That's what I thought. I was trying to be optimistic.
Right. No, I understand that. I understand that.
The fact of the matter is, anyone with brown skin could not walk down the street open carry, especially an AR-15.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
We can't do. I got a license to carry. Okay?
Right.
And I still have to be careful. I'm still nervous, and I'm legal.
Right. And see, listen, I'm gonna patch Monique and also McNeil from up close also, because like I haven't spoken to none of you all in a while of when it came on these terms of these type of topics. There's been a lot of topics that has risen in the last several months, and you guys have been touching different things and doing your own thing and stuff like that, but we haven't got back as a collective on the air about this type of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna patch this in. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, because we have so much to talk about on this, because there was just so many aspects that I was like,
right.
America is really not the country that I want to be in right now. Like, I don't feel safe.
Right. I think. Hold on, people. I'm patching this in. I think that's is so true. Let me patch this call in.
Hello?
Okay, let me see if we can patch.
It doesn't have anything to do with equality.
Okay.
You know,
Monique, are you there? Hold on, lady girl. Monique there? Are you patched in?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we got lady girl on the line too. See, everyone's collected. See, everyone's back together again. See that? I love that. You know how how a plan comes together.
How are you, ma'am? You good?
I am good.
We had just went over before we patched you in on this on the live here. We I had congratulated her on her running, but we was just getting into the situation about this whole Kyle trial situation, because I know the both of you all. It's like when the both of you all are on the air, you both got your own opinions. Y'all both got your own shows, and then we usually come together on a collective like this. And so, lady girl, get back into detail on how you felt about this, and then Monique, pick up from there and take it from there on your thoughts about this whole process.
Absolutely.
So there was a lot of talk on social media yesterday. People couldn't understand how BIPOC people and communities were upset because he killed, two other white men and injured another. And they failed to realize they were at a Black Lives Matter rally. Okay. Right. That was the number one thing. And it's history that, Black people have had allies, allies during those times. And they failed to realize white people were hoes. White people were attacked by mobs and dogs. Absolutely. White people were enslaved for helping free slaves. Exactly. So that is the connection that it is made. So it is okay for a young white kid who can illegally own a firearm, walk with it open in public, in a rally, and start shooting people. And it is okay for him to do that. But you have situations where people are of color who are licensed to carry or not, who will shoot someone in self-defense and can't beat that case.
Right.
And literally be in self-defense, like they're being stabbed or somebody else got a gun or they're trying to save a life, but they'll go under the jail. You can't jog in America, Ahmaud Arbery, you cannot jog in America. You cannot stop and look at a property without being gunned down.
It's sad.
You know, if you're a person of color.
Mm-hmm.
There are things we cannot do. We can't walk. We can't breathe. We can't talk. We can't sit. We can't drive. We can't do anything without being a threat. And at that point, we become a threat. It's okay to kill us.
That's
right. You know, and I agree with you. I think for me, what makes this so upsetting, the not guilty plea, the found not guilty, is because it is plain premeditation. He went to that scene with intent to kill and to harm. He went there armed. He went there with a motive. He went there with evil intent, and he knew exactly what he was doing. And it wasn't like it was just imminent danger. He doesn't even live in that area, right? Is that correct? Wasn't he from?
He doesn't live in that area.
He was from the next state over. He crossed state lines.
Right.
He was supposed to be there guarding a car lot. First of all, you weren't on the property of the car lot. You were down somewhere down the street at a gas station.
Exactly.
Somewhere you had no business being.
Right. Right. So it just speaks to that intent. So to me, it's first degree murder. When you go carrying a firearm with intent to kill and you kill, it's first degree murder. I don't understand what was not understood about that. You know, I'm not an attorney. I did not graduate with a law degree, but I think any reasonable, prudent person can understand that there was intent there. There was malice, there was afterthought, and there was premeditation.
Right.
He went there with intent to cause harm. And I don't understand how he got off like that. I can't even.
That's
there's pictures circulating with him and the judge.
Well, I mean, this is the reason why this is so sad. So yesterday I posted on my page of a black gentleman that got sentenced. 50 years or so, or of a case that he didn't shoot nobody or any of that, right? So if you look on my page, we go back on my page, I posted it. A gentleman, they gave him 50 years. I was making a joke yesterday, which really wasn't a joke. It's real shit. I'm like, I turn around and you slap a crackhead and they give you fucking 10 years, right? So it's like it's crazy because of color. You turn around, you don't even have to in Massachusetts. Anyway, you don't even have to turn around and be somewhere and physically do anything to anybody, and they will send you away for 90 days because of someone's word of mouth. You can turn around and not physically have any evidence inside your home and still be charged for weapons and everything else that is found somewhere else that your prints or nothing is on, right? So here's a kid that turned around and actually shot some people, killed some people, and have this firearm and everything else, and you cleared them of all charges. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the jury was made up of 11 white folks and one person of color.
So are you telling me? So now when it's time for other trials to come up, right? And now the jury needs to be picked. So you're telling me we can have 10 blacks and 2 whites on the jury, or 5 blacks and 1 white on the jury, or no white people on the jury at all? Is this all blacks? And is that going to make a difference in the case?
I think so. It will make a difference in the case, based upon how people view and what their perspectives are of the matter at hand.
Well, going back to what you said, Lady Girl, people do fail to understand that the reason why he was killing specifically white people is because they were on the side of defending and protecting and standing
of the Black Matter situation.
Protesting. Exactly. And that, exactly. So that plainly states that there is a white supremacy
involved,
specifically with this situation.
Right.
Just like on January 6th insurgents, when they stormed the Capitol building. It's the same thing. They went there because people were voting on the other side, so they were being attacked.
Right.
So to me, this makes it even worse because it's a slap in the face for us holding Chauvin guilty and accountable, and then allow this to happen.
Right. But now are you telling me that did they so is this a stunt that they just pulled because by them letting him go, because the other gentleman there that stormed the White House, they gave him 48 months or something just recently, right? So are you telling me because we gave him 48 months we're gonna let this guy go? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how they
so there are things you can do. There are things you can do, and this is just a testament to white privilege. You can kill someone or people in general. You can kill as many as you want. You're going to get away with it. You cannot step on the feet of democracy. You cannot disrespect America, but you can take a life. Okay? You can kill as many people of color as you like. We're going to let you off. But don't kill a prominent white man.
Right.
You can even beat up a white woman and you'll be all right. But don't kill a prominent white man.
Yeah,
because you're going under the
this is a sad situation. Because once again, now what are the streets saying? What is are there riots going on right now? Like what's happening right now in the streets of these different cities?
Oddly enough, it's quiet, but I don't think it's going to stay quiet for long. I think the eruption is going to happen if things don't go the right way in the Ahmaud Arbery case. I think that's when it's going to be an uprising. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more vigilante justice.
Right.
Because obviously the police are in cahoots in these small towns, and they feel the same way as these people do who are able to get away with shooting people.
Let's not
forget Moses Harris. Let's not forget we're right on the heels of the year anniversary of Moses Harris. I'm not sure if you guys remember who that is, but that was a young black man from Lowell who was confronted by police and just disappeared.
Right.
His body still hasn't even been found.
Now, what about that case? Is this case is anyone even looking into this case?
They've been protesting. They've been demanding answers. They've been demanding an investigation, and they're being silenced. Actually, one of the women who she reached out to me yesterday. I was with her at a protest a year ago for George Floyd, and she explained that she was arrested just for trying to protest at the police station. That they arrested her just for having a peaceful protest. So it's definitely not. It hasn't even begun to even. His body hasn't even been found. And he just
sad.
Disappeared.
That's sad.
He just disappeared. The last time he was seen.
What we seen last summer when it came to George Floyd and the uproar that happened with that, I don't think we've seen anything yet. Because I think we as a people, and I say we because we are as one, are tired. So we know that marching doesn't work. We know that protesting doesn't work. Yes. We know that no matter how much we organize, it doesn't work. Right. So people are going to start taking the law into their own hands, and it's going to become a vengeance situation. You take one of mine, I'll take 10 of yours, which is bad, but it is what the reality that we're heading towards.
Well, it looks like we're heading
towards how people feel. Right. That's the reality of how people feel. And when we say people, we mean all people. I know white people. I know all different types of people who are just as outraged and uproared about what's happening, about the injustices that's happening. Right. So I want to be clear when people say our people or the people, we're not just talking about black people.
No,
there's a lot of white people activists.
We have lots of allies.
That's right.
You know? And a lot of people want to see social justice change, and we don't want to have that civil unrest.
Well,
and unless the higher ups get it together, this is where we're headed.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's definitely sad. Well, ladies, it's that time for me to get up out of here. I appreciate you all with the collective coming back again. Lady girl, what do you have going on? What you got coming up? before we get up out of here. And after that, Monique McNeil, let them know what you got going on, because I know you got some new shows about to air also. Lady girl, you up?
Absolutely. So Thanksgiving Day, we will be out in the city of Worcester, hitting up all the tent cities, the shelters, the elderly. We'll be giving out hot Thanksgiving meals to at least 200 to 250 people that are in need. On December 23rd at Whiskey on Water, we have our Dear Santa extravaganza. This is our third year, one step back because of COVID. So you can sign up via Facebook. It's the third annual Dear Santa extravaganza. You can always go on Facebook and find me there and message us and let us know you want to attend and what sessions. And I'm also going to be working on my album and, getting life together after politics. Life after politics.
I like that. Monique McNeil, what you got going on? What's coming up with you?
Okay, well, today, got a lot going on today. I will be handing out boxed turkeys with the city councilor and the police department. We'll be handing out boxed turkey meals to those who are in need. I do have a few shows coming up. I have a very important show coming up with the mayor. I'll be interviewing the mayor of Salem and speaking with her about some of the concerns that are happening here in the city. I also have an interview with the superintendent. So it's going to be an interesting couple of shows due to come. And I'm just looking forward to the holidays and, seeing what new endeavors are out there.
That's what's good. Definitely. I appreciate you ladies stopping by this morning on this. It's been a minute. You guys been busy, real busy, doing what you all do in you all's fields. Besides myself, I've been out there on the road. It's been crazy for me myself also, but I appreciate you all. Love you guys. You know what it is. I'll be touching bases with you guys soon. You know what it is, man. Peace out. What up, though? That's Lady Girl right there, a.k.a. Johanna Hampton, who ran for city council out there in Worcester, Mass, and Monique McNeil from Up Close with Monique McNeil. Hey, listen, these ladies are doing a lot, doing what they do. Don't forget also, check out, don't forget Dropping Knowledge with Miss Hazard. She's got some things coming up. She's going to be doing also out there in the Worcester County area, and a lot of things with a lot of students out of the Job Corps area also, man. So listen, it's going down right here. It's the Rasheed in the Morning Show, Saturday edition. Hit that link, man. You know what it is. You can hit me on IG at DJ_Rasheed1. Also follow me on Twitter at DJ_Rasheed1. You know what it is. What up, though?
Yeah. It's time to wake up with the best in Boston. Yeah. It's the Rasheed Morning Show.